Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. Tonight at 10, News 8 airs the second part of our series, Love in the Public Domain. It focuses on ousted UWL Chancellor Joe Gao, who was removed from the position after his participation in online pornography came to light. While Gao lost his chancellorship, he's still a tenured faculty member of the university and is currently on paid leave. After a recent 300-page investigative report, UWL leadership filed charges to strip Gao of his tenure. On June 19th, a panel of Gao's colleagues will decide whether he gets to keep that faculty role.
So they've got to show, okay, here's what I did wrong. And if that is nothing more than publish books and make videos, that's not a strong case.
Aside from appearing in online pornography, Gao and Wilson released 2 books under fake names about their experiences in the adult film industry. Those were released in 2015 and 2018. Tonight at 10, News 8 Now's Allison Fergit shares how the public story has affected their personal lives and their commitment to one another. Local leaders joined Summit Elementary School students to celebrate Wisconsin School Garden Day this morning. The day recognizes the people and programs that make Wisconsin a leader in garden-based education. Summit Elementary is one of 9 area schools that partners with area nonprofit Grow to provide hands-on garden-based learning experiences. Grow's outreach coordinator says school gardening has a big impact on what students choose to eat.
So if they're able to get their hands into the process from seed to table, they're just much more likely to be interested in eating those foods and having a healthier diet and a better outlook on those healthy foods.
That's amazing.
Grow teaches 6 garden-based lessons a year to students at participating schools. This year's lesson theme is exploring community in our garden.
Well, we definitely had some rain last night in some areas around La Crosse. This little swath from Decorah to La Crosse up to Sparta had over a ½ inch. Most of the other areas just picked up less than a quarter, and many areas just less than a tenth. So some had it, but once again, we still have a shower or 2 this afternoon. It's going to be a lot more mist than hits with the shower or storm for Eau Claire. That chance really kind of goes down to 20%. We're looking at 70 degrees with a few peaks of the sun. More sun continues for La Crosse, but once again, that little shot of a shower or storm probably in the early afternoon hours. Otherwise, most areas will remain dry, still getting up into the 70s. Right now, if we look at radar, you can see there is some activity out there, but really a lot of hit and miss. There's an activity that went through Eau Claire that's pushing off to the northeast. A few storms, but a lot of this remains just a shower, and we have a few showers that have come through just La Crosse with another storm that's approaching Bosqueville too. So that's kind of going to be the trend throughout probably the next 3 to 4 hours that we're going to see it. By the time we get to the evening commute, I think we'll start seeing a lot of that activity at least push east, or we won't see it at all with temperatures still getting up to the 70s and then dropping back down into the 60s. So what we got coming up later is we do have above normal temperatures. We are going to be hitting the 80s once again, including maybe even the mid to upper 80s. So we'll kind of explain that a little bit later in the broadcast.
Thank you, Greg. Testimony resumes today in former President Donald Trump's criminal trial in New York. Bradley Blackburn has that story.
Michael Cohen is back on the stand today for more cross-examination. The defense grilled Cohen about TV interviews where he suggested he's in a David versus Goliath battle with former President Trump. During testimony this week, Trump's one-time lawyer and fixer linked his former boss to hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels and to falsifying business records to cover it up.
Whether the jury views Michael Cohen as a truth teller or whether they view him as just spinning another one of his lies is probably going to drive this verdict.
Trump's defense team and supporters claim Cohen, who was convicted for lying to Congress, will say anything to put Trump behind bars.
The star witness is a serial perjurer. Then you have to ask yourself, what is this all about? And I think the only conclusion, of course, is it's election interference and it's tying up the president from being out on the campaign trail.
Trump faces 34 counts of falsifying business records and has pleaded not guilty. The presumptive GOP presidential nominee has repeatedly called the trial election interference.
Every single review, every legal scholar that I've been able to read said there's no case, there's no crime, it's a disgrace that it was allowed to happen.
Cohen is expected to be the prosecution's last witness. Then the defense gets its chance to convince the 12 jurors Trump is innocent. If convicted, he faces prison time, but many legal experts believe that's unlikely. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The trial will pause tomorrow so Trump can attend his son's high school graduation. House Republicans are taking their first steps in their contempt of Congress proceedings against Attorney General Merrick Garland. Both the House Judiciary and Oversight Committees are considering contempt of Congress resolutions today. Republicans want the Justice Department to turn over audio recordings of Special Counsel Robert Hur's interview with President Joe Biden. Republicans say they need the recordings as part of their impeachment inquiry into President Biden. In response, President Biden is asserting executive privilege over the recording of his interview. The NFL says it disagrees with divisive comments made by kicker Harrison Butker in his controversial commencement address. During his speech at Benedictine College last Saturday, the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chief took aim at the LGBTQ+ community. He also emphasized the role of women as homemakers, criticizing working women and abortion rights. The NFL says the 28-year-old Georgia Tech alum's views differ from those of the organization. During his speech, Butker talked about various, quote, diabolical lies told to women and claimed Pride Month represented deadly sins. A gifted Georgia teenager is making history after being accepted into 231 colleges and universities. Madison Crowell, a senior at Liberty High School, was also awarded close to $15 million in scholarships. That put her in the nation's top 5% of school acceptances and scholarships. This week, the 18-year-old announced she'll be attending High Point University in North Carolina, and her family can't wait to see what she'll do.
I got a full academic ride to attend, so I'm really excited about going to High Point.
She has the whole rest of her life to accomplish her wildest dreams.
Madison says she plans to study exercise science and eventually become a doctor of physical therapy. She hopes her accomplishment inspires other students from low-income backgrounds to dream big. If your grill hasn't been used since Labor Day, it's time to make sure it's ready for grilling season. After the break, which grill brushes cleaned up in Consumer Reports evaluations, plus new grill recommendations from CR's experts.
During the Memorial Day event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $500 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
My son, Nick, took illicit fentanyl, which cost him his life. And knowing that my son is never coming back is the worst thing that I will have to live with for the rest of my life.
Tammy Baldwin's been with us every step of the way. She just got a major bill passed to really crack down on fentanyl. She doesn't just talk the talk, but she actually walks the walk.
I cannot tell you how much we appreciate Tammy Baldwin fighting this fight.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
Service and savings. It's Goodman's.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving big time money on frozen foods.
24-ounce TJ Farms shredded hash browns or 12-ounce frozen blueberries, $1.69 each or 2 for $3.
Ay caramba, hot prices on TJ Farms products.
Hash browns or blueberries, both $1.69 or 2 for $3.
Enjoy TJ Farms products and save money.
Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee-owned.
La Crosse Fireplace Company has proudly worked with many homeowners throughout the years, but you've also seen our Heat and Glow fireplaces in local businesses. From a large waiting area to a small, cozy setting for customers to relax and enjoy themselves, La Crosse Fireplace Company will help create the warmth and aesthetics perfect for your business. Stop into our showroom and see the various Heat and Glow fireplaces. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
During the Memorial Day event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Memorial Day is just around the corner, and the experts at Consumer Reports have gear, gadgets, and tips to get you ready for barbecue season's opening day.
Some people don't dust off their grill until the weather warms up, but Consumer Reports' Paul Hope grills all year long and has some tips to get you geared up for the summer grilling season.
Before you cook on your gas grill for the first time this season, give it a thorough once-over. Do a deep clean and look for any parts that may need to be replaced.
If it's time for a new grill, Consumer Reports testers have been evaluating grills all year and can help you choose.
For gas grills, we look at preheat performance, how evenly the grates heat up, whether the grill can cook over indirect heat, and how broad a temperature range the grill has. We also look at convenience and sturdiness for every grill.
CR also surveys its members on their experience with different grills. Weber grills consistently earn high marks for owner satisfaction and reliability, and this top-performing midsize Weber Genesis is no exception. However, CR's tests have also found you don't need to spend thousands to get a great performing grill. While not as sturdy as the Weber, this Monument grill performs just as well for hundreds less. To keep your grill running at peak performance, you need to keep it clean. CR tried out different grill brushes to see which ones cleaned up this mess. Stuck on chicken skins, salmon skins, and melted cheese, foods that typically stick to grill grates. This metal one from Grill Daddy made light work of our messes. However, it's pricey. An alternative? This $10 nylon bristle brush also gets the job done, but you'll need to replace it more often because nylon can melt on hot grill grates. To keep your foods from overly sticking to the grates, preheat your grill for about 15 minutes before you start cooking. This is Teresa Hope.
Consumer Reports says to always wipe down your grill grates after using a metal bristle brush because the bristles can break off and end up in your food. A damp cloth will do the trick. If you have a grill with bare cast iron grates, use an oiled cloth. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here is a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
If you've been waiting for the best time to buy furniture, this is it. The King Furniture Memorial Day Weekend Sale, where everything in our showroom has been reduced. Don't miss the King Furniture Memorial Day Weekend Sale, going on now.
Here's the choice. Eric Hovde, fourth-generation Wisconsinite, self-made businessman, job creator, and Eric's foundation provides homes that save thousands of children in need. Career politician Tammy Baldwin, 38 years in politics, voted with Biden 95% of the time. Her votes caused prices to soar, and she refused to secure our border. Career politician Tammy Baldwin, she's not working for us anymore. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
If you've been waiting for the best time to buy furniture, this is it. The King Furniture Memorial Day Weekend Sale, where everything in our showroom has been reduced. Don't miss the King Furniture Memorial Day Weekend Sale, going on now.
It was very surprising. We were like, oh, 1,000 people watched it in a day. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. In just a few weeks, it was over 1 million. We were very surprised by that.
This is you, one place to the next. One more thing to check off the list. But stopping for 30 minutes? Well, that's just not an option. So that's why there's this, the News 8000 app. All your local news, plus a little bit beyond. So take a break when you want to.
Welcome back. A study published in the BMJ found the human papillomavirus vaccination program in England is associated with a substantial reduction in cervical disease across all socioeconomic groups. HPV is one of the most common sexually transmitted infections and can cause cancer later in life. U.S. researchers say the HPV vaccine is key to eliminating cervical cancer inequities. Speaking of cervical cancer, women have a new way to check for the disease. The traditional pelvic exam uses a speculum, which some females find uncomfortable. But now, the FDA says self-collected samples can be screened at a doctor's office or urgent care facility. The majority of cervical cancers develop from HPV, and regular screenings can help identify risks for women. And music makes the people come together. 75 researchers from 46 countries made more than 300 audio recordings, either singing or playing traditional songs from their various cultures. Findings published in Science Advances show songs were consistently slower, higher, and used more stable pitches than speech. Scientists speculate those differences evolved to help people synchronize and bond together through music. Those were some of today's top health headlines. Taking a live look outside now from CityCam 8. Greg is up next with a look at our forecast.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's biggest selection of Kubota equipment and get 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
I would like to tell you about the man I love, Eric, who is running for the U.S. Senate. A fourth-generation Wisconsinite, he started his first business in his 20s and then built and turned around over a dozen companies, creating thousands of good-paying jobs. He believes in the American dream, and he wants it to be possible for everyone. Above all, Eric is a man of integrity. These are the qualities I want in a U.S. Senator to fight for Wisconsin. How about you?
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call.
Ready?
Get set.
Grill.
Hi, I'm Mike Carl. Carl's Grilling Expo is coming up soon. Join us on Saturday, May 18th for cooking demos, new product information, and great specials from top brands. Save on Traeger, Napoleon Rogue, and on select grills and accessories. Also, see the new flat top and wood-fired grills.
Carl's Grilling Expo.
Saturday, May 18th.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's biggest selection of Kubota equipment and get 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia. Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Yeah, since we had the rain this morning, we still got a few storms out there this afternoon, but a lot of areas will probably remain dry through the evening hour. Tomorrow definitely is going to be dry and warmer. You'll notice the temperatures begin to climb up. Those warm conditions even continue on Saturday, despite we might have a shower or storm in the afternoon, but I think most areas will stay dry. Morning forecast really is the 60s and 70s today. Tomorrow a lot more 80s will be possible, and then Saturday definitely could be mid 80s, maybe a few upper 80s too. Definitely going to be the warm day with a shower or thunderstorm chance in the afternoon. It's a very small chance, and better as you go further north. We could still see a few stronger storms here this afternoon, but the main area is pushing further east just because of that daytime heating. We're already starting to see some storms and showers pop up, but most of them are fairly weak. But that's one area. Could be gusty winds, some small hail, very low threat, but that's what we're kind of monitoring right now. And that's really the trend here. Scattered or even isolated showers with a few storms continue to push off to the east to the afternoon hour time frame. Once we get probably around 5 to 6 the evening commute, I think a lot of the activity will push east of the area with just some cloud cover, maybe a shower, but I think most areas will remain dry. Temperatures climbing up into the 70s where we have the sun come out, upper 60s probably to the north where a few more clouds will be in place. That'll continue to the evening hour. Eventually we'll start seeing even more clearing skies overnight, and that's going to set up for a very nice condition as we go through tomorrow morning. Temperatures will remain in the 50s, upper 50s, near 60 as we wake up, a little bit cooler up to the north. And then Friday, tomorrow, we're looking at really good conditions as the winds turn around to the south. A little bit of cloud cover maybe in the early morning hours and afternoon, but that should be just high cloud cover. Otherwise, you're going to see a lot of areas climb quickly up into the mid 70s by noon. Afternoon, probably a few low 80s will be potentially possible there as we go through. For Friday evening, here's that weak little system up to the north that might pass a few clouds, maybe a shower north of Ladysmith. That won't pose too much of a problem. Otherwise, good conditions for Friday evening activity. And then here comes that next system, a front that's going to be coming Saturday afternoon. You can see the wind shift right there, but not a lot of moisture to work with, but it will be coming through during the afternoon. Late afternoon, early evening hours, so we might see a little bit of a shower or storm. Better chance you go further north, maybe just a wind shift as you go further south. Ahead of that, that's when we're going to get the warm conditions. Behind that for Sunday, that's going to be the cooler day. We're going to get that northwest wind behind, and it'll begin to turn, but still, we're looking at temperatures probably dropping about a 5 to 10 degree drop on Sunday. Still, clear skies, good conditions. Unfortunately, next week, Sunday night, we're going to start off on the wet side. At least Monday and Tuesday of next week does look fairly wet right now. But for today, just a few showers or storms this evening. Otherwise, temperatures climbing up to the 70s. Clearing skies overnight. Temperatures will fall back into the 50s, upper 40s to the north. A really nice, comfortable night. And then as we go into tomorrow, that's when we start heating up to the 83 degree mark. Mid 80s, potentially some upper 80s on Saturday with a storm chance, but most areas will probably be dry. Slightly cooler on Sunday, and then as right now, Sunday night through Monday at least, does start to look like more of wet period coming up for at least a couple days. So the 80s are coming back for a few days now.
Yeah, 86, wow.
Yeah, we got mid 80s last weekend. I think we're going to get pretty close to that probably on Saturday once again.
All right, we'll take it. Thank you, Greg. Coming up, the wild scene that brought a Philadelphia soccer match to a halt when an unexpected visitor hit the pitch. We'll show you the chase to get this rambunctious raccoon off the field.
It's Home Seasonal Concepts Memorial Day Patio Sale. Get 10% off sale prices like this patio set for just $13.49, or get no interest financing for 3 years and get a free cornhole game with patio purchase of $9.99. The Memorial Day Patio Sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Whether you're a bird enthusiast or simply enjoy the sights and sounds of nature, our Enchanted Garden Black Oil Sunflower Seed Bird Food is a must-have year-round. Get a 50-pound bag for $18.99 after rebate. Shop the largest in-stock selection of concrete landscaping blocks. They're durable and long-lasting. Kendall Edgers are only $149 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We do the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $200 at Walmart, over $300 at LensCrafters, and over $200 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird. With the best service, quality, and prices, Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. To help you remember, I made this cheer. V value. A, awesome value. L, lots of value. U, get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
My doctor says I need an MRI. But where do I go? They're so expensive.
Sensible MRI costs a few hundred, not thousands. You could fill your fridge for a year with what you save. We can get you in the next day. Think of what you could do with the time you'd save. What do you have to lose? At Sensible MRI, you choose the time, you save the money. And you rest easy having your doctor refer you to Sensible MRI.
During the Memorial Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get up to $1,200 off Beauty Rest Black adjustable sets. Pay no interest for 5 years and get a free gas grill. Plus, get free delivery and setup on Beauty Rest Black mattresses. The Memorial Day sale at Home Sleep Express.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
There was an unusual delay during last night's soccer matchup between Philadelphia and New York. The crowd went wild when a raccoon somehow got loose on the home pitch of the Philadelphia Union in Chester. The match between Philadelphia and the New York City Football Club was delayed for about 2.5 minutes. You can see staff running around chasing the raccoon around the field. One even had a trash can. Crews finally escorted the furry visitor off the field, and league officials say the raccoon was later safely released. There it goes. And here's something else to brighten your day. Check out this adult Canada goose leading what appears to be an endless stream of baby geese. This is at the Detroit River International Wildlife Refuge in Trenton. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service posted the video on social media. They say Canada geese have strong parental instincts and will often adopt orphan or lost goslings. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.99 per pound or 85% lean for $4.79 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
It's Buzzy's Home Furnishings Best for Less Memorial Day event. Hurry in for huge savings on all mattress purchases. Save up to $800 on adjustable mattress sets from top-rated brands like Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Tempur-Pedic. With the best-selling prices of the year on our top-selling Sealy Posturepedic mattresses, save big. Free local delivery and setup plus interest-free financing options available. Come see what the buzz is all about at the family-owned and operated Buzzy's Home Furnishings in Viroqua today.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. Moving piles of earth, towing up to 4,000 pounds, cutting millions of blades of grass. We could keep trying to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our spring freezer filler bundle. It's full of chicken, beef, pork, and shrimp. Call to order yours today. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Shower right now occurring kind of in La Crosse too, so that'll be the story probably for about 3 to 4 more hours, and then drying out later in the evening. Most of the areas will probably get up into the 70s, much warmer as we go on Friday, even warmer Saturday despite that shower thunderstorm chance, and then a drop a little bit on Sunday.
All right, thank you, Greg, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. We'll see you back here tonight. Until then, have a great day.